Welcome to Bright Life Draw. I've got a brief, I think it should be like 6 minutes, maybe 7 minutes. This are the original pencils that I had purchased from an artist, independent artist years ago. It's from 2015, I believe. It was a take on the Fantastic Four. So I transferred over to it's on an Eon board, but I transferred it over to a Strathmore board so I could actually ink. I made a copy of the original. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. I made a copy of the original. I Xeroxed it, and when do we even say that anymore? And then this is the original that I'm actually inking on. So it's pretty much done. However, I thought I'd take the time out to do some touch-ups here. For example, I thought I would do some touch-ups here on Sue Richards. Just have to have the right. This is the one, 0.05. So I can get those fine details in there. I'm just going to give it a little shading here underneath the chin. Uh, all right, let's see if that's exactly clear. All right. And this was a very sort of cartoon version of the characters of the Fantastic Four, but I thought it was just funny as heck. If you can read the text, you'll see why. I'll leave that up to you, the viewer. And I'm going to go ahead and finish this because they'll be kicking me out of here pretty soon. I'm at a cafe doing my. I forgot to actually, I never did finish. There were some minor touch ups this page needed on the inking side. Again, these pencils were SWB. I think it was Steven or something like that. I'm not certain. It's been a while. Pulling this out of the archive, so to speak. All right. And let's get a little bit of depth here. Mostly, I just wanted to pull this one out and do a little. It's weird because I told the original penciler that I was going to ink it, but life took over and I'm getting into it. I'm getting to it now. What is it? 9 years later, something like that. Well, to finish it, anyways. It's life. It happens. All right. So this was. It was fun. I usually don't do these sort of. I don't know. I don't know if I want to say cartoon, but yeah, cartoon artists, cartooning independent artists. It's interesting to always try a new style of ink. I want to get a little depth here on the hair for Sue Richards. I remember when I first inked it, I was too careful, I think. I tried to make it pristine, which I really didn't need to do. I was just, let me make sure I do this line here needs to have a little depth, a little thicker. Do my cursive line that I love to do on Johnny Storm. Keep it integral to what it was when I first got it. Hopefully the gentleman will see this video and enjoy my inking take on his work, on his pencils. All right, let me see. I think I've got the minor details that I wanted done. I think there was a little bit of, he really enjoyed doing a little bit of cross hatching here. Alright. Alright. Now Sue Storm looks a lot better. More material, which is kind of funny for a character who's turns invisible, but hey. Excuse me. Alright, here's where I really wanted to. I knew this was sitting in my to-do pile. And it was the lettering that I hadn't finished. Let me take this off of here. As you can tell, Johnny Storm's fire is pretty thinned out because it's way in the background. And I think, where's my eraser? I just had an eraser right. Oh, nope. Sorry, folks, hold tight. Hold on, here we go. I think I put it away. Again. I might actually use this Sharpie for the lettering. I'll show you why. Oh, there we go. I need this. This is the Tough Stuff eraser stick. It's really good for doing spot erasures on a drawing. All right, let me check the time. See if we're good for time. Yeah, 6 minutes in. All right. Let's see, this is a 0.3. We're going to go with a 0. You know, we're going to leave Johnny's. Let me erase this. All the fire needed had some pencil lines on it. I love the fact that he had drawn this in a graphite pencil just straight to the board. And trusted me to ink it for him, so that's fantastic. Well, to ink it, it's mine actually. I own it. I just didn't pencil it. I'm inking it. Sorry if I'm a little muddled here with the sound. I'm trying to gauge how I sound on the audio here. It's all a work in progress still. Okay, so here we go. All right, so now I think I've got the thing. I wanted to get him a little pebbly. I didn't want, and that's the way he drew him, like the original thing looked like when Jack Kirby was doing the comics back in the 60s. Let's go to the lettering. This is going to be fun. Let me try the Sharpie out. Actually, let me just use this. Make sure that's all clean. Yeah, I think we can actually use the, I love the Sharpie gel pen. Try my hand up. I always like the hand letter anyways. Can you all see that? Let's see. Yeah. All right. Let me move this out of the way. You can read the script from here. I voiced it and do the voices for y'all, but I don't think that's advisable. Like I said, you'll see why. Hold on. Trying to give the letters a little character here. Could have been a better space, but hey. You know, I'm going to have to go over, separate the spaces a little bit better. This is originally the penciler's lettering. I'm going to come in and do a little funky touch-up of my own. Kind of a uniform style. I want that word way to be very pronounced. And then, so Ben, no, this isn't the way. And then obviously Ben Grimm comes back with the retort. I'm gonna have to get jazzy on this lettering here. Actually, we're gonna have to we're gonna do a little light erasure again from the original pencil and create a little more room because the letters were big. They fit in the word balloon, but I think I could space them out better with my own hand lettering. Obviously, I can't sound off with this on the channel, so I'll leave it here for a second so y'all can read it. A little embellishing here. I love these gel pens, these Sharpies. Magnificent for ink, just spot on inks. Let's seal the deal. Close that. We'll let it sit, let it dry. All right, we're 12 minutes in. Let me see. Now you get to see me give. I gotta give proper credit here. Hold on, here we go. So this is originally in 2015. I'm gonna have to go over the number that the penciler actually wrote down and his initials, which were SWB. And I'm so glad I bought this. It was so much fun to ink. And then up here, when I figure out his name, I'll write his name as penciler, and then inker. My name will be up there for inks. Yeah, so this was fun. This was a lot of fun to actually ink. I did make a mistake here. Well, there's a lot of mistakes, but uh, that's how we learn, I suppose. That's just a minor, like here we have a little bit of I think I had some water drop there or something. Actually, let me fix this with the foot. Let me use the Sharpie because that'll. Ben Grimm supposedly has only like 3 toes, or is it 4? I forget. I was just doing a thing on the Punisher, and I had to go I had to go online to figure out what the costume originally looked like. All right, that's it, folks. I think we're at 14 minutes. We're good on time. Let me pull this out of. That ink should be pretty dry by now. So there we go. A little bit of hand lettering. I've been meaning to do that for a while. I miss it too. All right, folks. This calls it a day for me. Take care of yourselves and each other. If you like what you see, like what you've heard, you've enjoyed the tutorials, the channel as a whole, just give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Go wild. Longer than 7 words. That's what the algorithm is asking for. Please hit the notification bell for notifications whenever I upload again. And by all means, subscribe to the channel. And welcome you if you're new to the channel, I hope to see you in future updates, or should I say future uploads. I'm tired. Uh, I've been drawing and inking all day long, so it's time to give it a rest. Take care of yourselves again, bright moments, and I'll see you all on the next one.